Hey friend, if you give me just a few minutes, I'm going to share with you one of the most impactful reports that Google Ads professionals like me look at when we're conducting a Google Ads audit. The screen that I'm about to show you could save you hundreds, thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars and allow more of your budget to go to those keywords that are actually working for you. So if you want to get better results inside of your Google Ads account, make sure to watch to the end of this video. And if you want some free tips on things that you can be doing in Google Ads to better your results, make sure to grab my free PPC cost-cutting cheat sheet. You can get it at scottredgate.com/cheat sheet, and I'll leave a link in the description below. All right, enough talking. Let's get into it. This week, I want to give you an actionable step that you can take to reduce a ton of waste in your account. Honestly, this should only take a few seconds, hence the name of this video, the 6-second Google Ads audit, and it can save you hundreds, thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars. So if you watch this channel and you're running a Google Ads account, you probably have search campaigns and you probably have performance max campaigns that are running on Google's search network. And so your audience is searching for things and then clicking your advertisement and landing on your website. And if you didn't know this, you actually have access to the search terms list, at least a percentage of them that your audience is actually searching. Now, if you're running a standard search campaign, those search terms are based off of the keywords that you input in those keyword match types. And if you have a performance max campaign, there's a little bit more randomness to which search terms actually show up. But there is a super simple thing that anyone can do, and that's to find search terms that just don't perform well for you. So in this Google Ads account that I'm in right now, I just went into Insights and Reports. You see all the search terms in this account for this date range right here. And what you need to go in and do is you need to make sure that you have the column set up for clicks, cost, and conversions at a bare minimum. And so to do that, there's this columns button right here. And so you can select that and you can select modify columns, and then you can input those metrics that you want and they'll appear on this right side here. You don't have to scan this list, the thousands of rows in it. You can actually add filters to allow you to find what those low performing search terms are. So let's say that your account's been running for a while and you have tens of thousands of clicks. What we are going to do is find those search terms that have a lot of clicks that have never driven a single conversion. This is so easy to do and so impactful, especially if your account's been running for a while. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a filter and we're going to say clicks, and then I'm going to look and see what the range is. I'm going to say clicks greater than 25, and I'm going to select apply. Now this list is going to update with only clicks in this date range that have received more than 25 clicks. And I'm going to add another filter, and with this filter, I'm going to say conversions, and I'm going to say less than 1, so 0 conversions. And you'll see with how Google has data-driven attribution, some of these search terms have 0.5 conversion. So if we really wanted to do a great job, we could add 0.5 as the metric here. And so now it's pulling back all the search terms with 0 conversions. But now before you start adding these as negative keywords, you do need to understand your conversion rate and the click range here. So if your website has a 2% conversion rate and you only filtered clicks that are greater than 25, well, to be honest, you don't have enough click data for that search term to be able to make an informed decision. But let's say your website has an insane conversion rate, like 50% or something absurd for this example. If you pull this report for clicks greater than 25, that might be a good enough sample size for you to make an informed decision. So you have a couple of options. Now you've spotted those search terms that aren't doing anything for you. So if you're targeting keywords and search campaigns that are triggering those search terms, maybe it's just a matter of pausing those keywords. But if you're running performance max, you can now apply negative keywords to performance max campaigns. And if it's a search term that you really want to show up for, it's actually a good search term, go to your website, see the flow from that person searching to what your ad says, to what your landing page on your website is, to what your checkout or your lead form looks like. There's a chance the search term could be good, but once they get to your website and they see that experience, it's just really bad. But the quick and dirty 6-second Google Ads audit, where you add a filter to the search terms report for clicks greater than a certain number, and then conversions less than 1, or in this example, less than 0.5. You're going to see a lot of low quality search terms. And for fun, you can even add up the cost of those search terms as you're applying negatives to see how much you saved by doing this exercise. Well, friends, I hope that video was helpful for you. Until next time.